at the last moment and often run to catch my bus. I remember that when I used to cross the road towards the bus stop, my bus used to stand right on the other side of the road. I used to reach at the very last moment. It was a 30-minute ride to school, and the first thing that we had was the assembly or the prayer time. Now, as fate would have it, I used to stand right in the front of our boys' line. As that was because I was unfortunate enough to be the shortest guy in our class. Now, to add insult to injury, when you have to stand right in the front of the line, you not only have to attend everything that is happening, you also have to stand like in an attention position because you're in direct line of sight of the teachers. And I'll not forget to mention that when you're standing right in the front, any irregularities in your uniform will be most easily spotted. As a result of that, I used to spend every 4 out of 5 days in a week taking rounds of a school because I had never used to wear polish shoes to the school. How could I do that when I get ready in 10 minutes? So this is how my school day used to begin, and after the assembly we used to have 9 subjects in a day. Out of all the subjects, I used to just hate maths and Hindi. But on the other hand, I was very good at arts and computers. Now that I have grown up, I retrospect and see the reason, or try to analyze the reason behind it. After much analysis, I believe I have the conclusion. The teachers who taught maths and Hindi were very strict and had a very, very skilled voice. But on the other hand, teachers who taught arts and computers were extremely cute. So, let me tell you, to all you parents out there, I have one advice, or to be parents. If you want your son to excel and crack the IIT, send him to a school with a cute teacher teaches science. And for your dads out there, maybe you also have a good time in the PTA meeting for a change. Anyways, coming back to my point, the other interesting part of a day used to be the recess. We used to wait very enthusiastically for that time to come in. And when the recess bell used to ring, we used to scout the entire class searching for tiffin with Maggie. And when we used to find such a tiffin, we used to see it was an exquisite spectacle. You used to have 10 hands all coming to that tiffin box at the same instant, and it used to take us exactly 5 seconds to wipe out the entire food. It was an amazing experience I still remember. After we used to have our lunch, we used to collect all the foil in the classrooms from all the tiffins, make it into a ball, and then play football within the classroom itself. We used to play football with such fervor and enthusiasm as if we were playing the actual FIFA World Cup itself. I still miss those days of football and those days of sheer excitement. Such was the passion and the feelings behind that game, which I never felt again after school. The rest of the school time used to pass by pretty soon. We had 5 periods after recess, all of them boring, waiting for the day to end, when we would be able to go home. When the end of the day bell used to ring, there were thunderous chants of "Yeah! Chutti!" and we used to run with our bags to our buses, aiming to get the window seat. When we used to get the window seat, we used to aim to our fellow classmates passing below and on their way. Again, as I said, a very memorable experience for me. When I used to come back home, I used to see my mother waiting for me with a big smile on her face and hot and steamy lunch served on the table. I was so excited to see her, and so excited to see food and delicious food prepared at the table. My one shoe used to go in this direction, the other one in this direction. My bag on the floor, tie on the sofa set, rush, grab that plate of food, go to my drawing room, switch on Cartoon Network, and watch cartoon for the next 2 hours. So that is basically how my school day used to end. When I look back now, I believe the school was a time of fun, innocence, but also tremendous learning. I firmly believe what we are today is because of the experiences we've had in school. For example, I still reach my office 5 or 10 minutes late. But, okay, coming back to the point. I'm sure all of you would agree that school days were perhaps the best experiences of our life. We would still want to go back to those days if we could have. But friends, you would be amazed to know, in our country, 50% of the children aged between 6 to 14 do not get that opportunity. And half of them who actually go to school drop out at grade 8. The reason I stand before you today is I want you to help me to fight this evil in our society. If each one of you can adopt a child and provide him his fundamental right to education, maybe we can overcome this menace in society. If we come together today, I'm sure we will be able to realize my dream, a dream that every child in my country grows up with sweet childhood memories like ours.